I know, I like that one.
I didn't go in that. I don't know what that means.
It's cool as you go in there and they do like a fire thing.
Look at the picture I took.
Vete para acá, a este lado.
Whoa, look.
Wow. Now what? Now what? Universal language. Are you excited? Do you know where we're going? No? Is this your first time here? And how do you feel? Oh, we should have gone through there. Oh, that looks beautiful. Sure, can you push it real quick? These are what?
You should have get stuff out.
Huh?
You should have get your recording stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Where? To our left or right?
This way, this way, this way, this way. Look, those are the parkings.
Oh, right.
I had a big bag and all that basket.
And Gwen Stefani. And the stage that they use for the voice is the oldest stage that we have on our lot. Back in the early 1930s, both Frankenstein and Dracula filmed in that stage. So that's where they built Frankenstein's laboratory and Dracula's castle. Tony Montana's mansion. The clock tower set for Back to the Future. The visitor center from Jurassic Park. Whoville from How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and a big resort in Couples Retreat. All of those sets at one point up the left, 21. All of these trailers on the left side of the channel for the stars of the show.
Gotcha.
And everybody, the stars on Superstore, is extremely nice. It's Merrick, Jennifer Lopez, has her parking space there. She's got an office on the lot. She's one of the executive producers of World of Dance at Film Show. All these bungalows are for producers and directors. One of the most famous directors of all time, the master of suspense, Alfred Hitchcock, used to work out of. To tell you a little bit more about it, I'm going to bring a guy up on the monitors who films a show in New York. We saw him a little bit earlier, Jimmy Fallon.
Everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood.
Hi, everybody. This is Marty. This is our driver. You can see Marty now. In the back car, is everything going good back there? You guys want to see King Kong? I hope so. We made the turn. We're committed. Before we head to Skull Island, I'm going to bring up the director of King Kong, Peter.
It looks like we're in the ender.
Oh man, they're paradise!
They don't have engines because the Flintstones don't have engines, so they made them that way on purpose. We have Fast and Furious cars. We have a gyrosphere. That can be seen in both Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Willie's Coupe, that's in the first scene of The Fate of the Furious. Dominic Toretto is racing that, and the engine catches on fire, and the whole car starts falling apart during the race. The military vehicles are in the first Transformers, but the Transformers movies are not Universal films. They're Paramount. But any movie studio can rent our backlot sets or our sound stages. So at the end of Transformers, they do the final battle in a city. The military's involved, they're fighting, they're blowing up some of the buildings in the city by mistake. That was New York Street that we just drove through. So those explosions were safely contained on our backlot. The SUV on the right is from the second Jurassic Park, The Lost World. The Jeep on the left can be seen in both Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. And John Hammond, he's the guy that built Jurassic Park in the movie. He wants to say something to you while we drive through this next section.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Thanks. That was it. I didn't have time for a drink. This is where we've stored some of the sets and some of the vehicles from the Jurassic Park films. The boat brought dinosaurs up here. We put dinosaurs on both sides of the tram. Spitters. Why would we do that? They're doing it again! That's why I have a window. If you didn't get wet, don't laugh at people that got wet. A, that's not nice. B,
Oh, you didn't
the
get
tour's
it.
not over. We're at a movie studio, and it's possible for us to create weather effects
Look, Chris.
anytime. This is Al Roker from the Today Show telling you what the weather's going to be like for the next part of the backlot.
Hi everybody, here's today's forecast for the Universal Backlot. It's going to be sunny and dry in 6 Points, Texas. Cool and cloudy in Little Europe. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street. And we've got a high chance of fog and precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Isla Nublar. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the lot.
Flash flood warning in Old Mexico.
Oh, I love this part.
We're stopping at our Old Mexico sets that demonstrate
comes-
a very simple special effect. We're going to make it rain on cue. Let's
Yeah?
bring some rain in here. We've got some sprinklers around the hill, and at one point it all rushes down. And there's been a few times where it hits our trams as we drive along. Today, we are that tram. That's why Al Roker gave us a flash flood warning, so be careful if you're sitting on the left. Enjoy!
Oh, I knew it was excited. Bye.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. There it is.
Oh, you didn't get wet.
Now look up at one of the monitors, because this is that flash flood special effect in the movie Big Fat Liar. You cannot run the wall.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
That's right.
You know that water's recycled? It gets to the bottom of the hill, it gets pumped back into the tank and into the sprinklers so we can use it over and over again. You may have also seen our Old Mexico sets off to the left in the films Three Amigos, Nacho Libre, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, or The Lost World, Jurassic Park. And at this point, we've reached a little beyond the halfway mark. So again, I do want to remind everybody, please remain seated at all times. If you drop your phone or an item off the tram, if you can't wait to the end of the, please remember to remain seated. This set is 30 years old. In 1989, it was built to look like a subway station. And a couple years ago, there was an episode of Bones that filmed here. And they were shooting at night. They waited for the tours to finish for the day so they didn't hear us driving by outside. We just had an earthquake. No, don't laugh. It's an earthquake. Everybody, hang on. Let's get out of here. The water main just broke. Oh.
Oh, Nathan, I'm gonna wet you.
Right before the earthquake started, I was telling you I was using an episode of Bones. Guess what happened in the episode? There's an earthquake! So they put stunt performers inside the attraction and it looked like this.
Oh, why did you
Take her going back up. I just felt it.
Yeah.
bet we're having more fun than this group too. Working on the other side of the water.
Oh, this is my favorite part.
We didn't catch that one yet. That's a big shark. Right next to the boat, there's somebody out there.
Chris, hurry.
Mister, the
Chris.
beach is closed. There's a
I'm
shark.
gonna take a picture. No.
Which is a little bit slippery. So everybody, please remain seated as we make our way across. Oh, shit. The shark took the dock. Oh. But the shark went back underwater. I don't see it. Oh, I see it.
Does it feel hot? Look, puppy, look.
Got attacked by a shark. That's a great white, and of course, it's inspired by the movie Jaws. But the mechanical shark that just jumped up next to our tram, that's not the same one that Steven Spielberg used when he's making the film back in 1975. Our shark works better than his. When they're filming Jaws, they built 3 very expensive, full-size mechanical sharks, and none of them work very well. So there's a lot of scenes in Jaws where you don't see the shark at all. You just hear the music. You hear that suspense music, so you know the shark is getting pretty close to the boat. There are other scenes in Jaws where you only see the fin come out of the water. That was a simpler special effect. It's the same special effect we use in front of the scuba diver. It's a fin on top of a little platform that's connected to a pole. So they move the pole back and forth, the fin comes out of the water. That's a simple effect. But there are very few shots in Jaws where you saw any of the 3 full-size mechanical sharks. Blocks of styrofoam carved around chicken wire and wood. The production designers did a really good job making the sets. And everybody already knows that the Who's live near the Grinch, and most of the Who's are afraid of the Grinch. Do you know that the Grinch is afraid of their other neighbor? No. Norman Bates. The guy's a psycho, and he runs this motel right behind Whoville. Norman lives in the creepy house at the top of the hill behind the motel. He lives up there with his mother. Marion Crane, a woman, stayed at this motel one night. Nobody has seen her since she checked in. Her car is still parked in front of the office. And we're going to stop here for a moment if you want to take some pictures. The film Psycho was directed by Alfred Hitchcock. Your motel, could you check the registry? She has been missing for a while. Thank you. All right, while we stop, get a picture of the Psycho house, get a picture of the Bates Motel, get a picture of Norman carrying a dead... What? Why does he do that in front of us? It's awkward. Everybody just saw you do that. A lot of these people have cameras. You have a knife. Don't run towards the tram with a knife. Norman, if you get closer, I will tell your mother, don't do that. His mother's home. Right now, she's sitting in a rocking chair, and she's looking out of her bedroom window on the 2nd floor of the house. As we pass by the front of the Psycho house, don't look upstairs if you've never seen Psycho, because it's kind of a spoiler. But if you've seen the film, that's Mrs. Bates. Aliens shot it down. This is a set that was built for Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around
to sit down to talk about the War of the World. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
At this point, we're about 10 minutes until the end of the tour. We're almost back into the theme park. One last reminder, if you have an emergency, pull the emergency cord above your head. Otherwise, please remain seated on the train.
Bobby, get in. Get in.
The houses are facades. The airplane is not. That was a real plane. They ripped apart a full 747 for the film. And War of the Worlds isn't the only movie that filmed on our backlot involving a plane accident. A few years ago, Sully filmed here with Tom Hanks. Last week, they were filming another top secret production on our lot using this log cabin over here on the right side. So now they're...
Special Agent Luke Hobbs of the U.S. Diplomatic Security Service. And as of 16.9 seconds ago, I'm the man in charge.
The hell you are.
Let me clue you in on two things, sweet cheeks. One, there's a high-value witness from the Federal Protection Program aboard your vehicle. And two, an international crime syndicate led by Owen Shaw is honing in on this vehicle to take that witness out. Ruthless as they come, he'll stop at nothing to eliminate his target. Every living soul on this vehicle is in serious danger. Other than that, enjoy the ride.
This is not your jurisdiction.
It is now, Stink Pickle.
I'm so tired of you state guys stepping in just whenever you feel like.
Mute it.
Okay.
Don't you?
Bye.
That's better. We're moving your vehicle to a safe location until we have the situation under control. Until then, I want everybody to stay calm. Enjoy the ride. I'm taking care of business. Hobbs out.
Agent Hobbs just rerouted our tram into this building to hide from Owen Shaw. They want us to move forward a little bit into the next part of the building. This actually works out in our favor. There's a party going on in here. Hi, ladies. I'm going to be back in a little while. I'm required to get off the tram and join them.
Everybody out! The FBI! Turn that music off!
Why are you breaking up the party? We just got here. You're leaving? Maybe somebody can come back and tell us what we're doing.
This is what we're doing. This is the race day after party. And the what other?
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Bill,
That's right, party's over.
you know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. Got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours.
Hobbs, escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
That ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in another spot.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back. It was on vibrate. Sean traced us. Hobbs can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Try to move that vehicle. It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
Alright, we're gonna go catch up with them. Now is a good time to put your 3D glasses back on and get ready. Owen Shaw is getting pretty close to finding us.
Okay, guys, it's showtime. Roman, Letty, hook him up.
You can be the witness to another retarded day!
dry cleaning with that. Yes. Sorry. Thank you. What? Ah! Whoa! What's happening? He's dead! There's nobody around. Hold on a second. Wait. Let's just run a CAT scan. Yeah, a CAT scan. Are you sure your dog is... Oh, he's there. There goes the cat. Are you chasing the cat? Hold on a second, folks. We'll be right back. Hey, come here. Wait, where's the dog? Hey, come here! Oh, Bill, I can't find the dog. I can't find my trainers. Anybody seen any trainers? No? Okay. I'll head back here. Going inside. Nope. Oh boy, what are you doing out here? Ham sandwich, I didn't ask for ham. Oh, what are you doing? Chicken. How did you wait? There's a dog! Come here! Everything is under control. We are trained professionals. Jesse, come here. Sorry about that. That's disgusting animal.
The cast of Universal's Animal Actors.
Have a round of applause for all of our animal stars and our trainers. Thanks for coming out. Have a great day here.
And another one. No.
For their safety, children are not permitted to ride escalator in strollers. Also, there is no smoking. As you step on the escalator, please stand on the center of the step and feet forward and avoid the sides. Face forward at all times while on the escalator.
And another one. This is the last one of this. Chris.
Predator.
No.
You are clear.
Did you like the Transformers ride?
Yeah! I want to go again know why. Because it's night.
Maybe. Oh, this is so cool. Ooh, that banana and cream looks bomb.
Carefully to ensure maximum quality. B, hire a professional painter to come in and do it perfectly. Or C, download instructions from the internet to make sure you're doing the best work you can. Trick question. The correct answer is D, none of the above. The real Indian is that his family found over and had a first painting car. You are fun.
Wait, give me 1 second there.
Please stay in your row and move forward, filling in all the available space in front of you. Don't delay. This is going to be really fun for me. You will. Hello, I'm Drew. What's your name? Where are you from? Wow, that might be impressive. Question. And thank you. Anywho, one moment. This is good. But tell the Fario, add more dynamite. I want a bigger boom. You didn't hear that. Anyway, yes, you will be turned into minions. Months ago, my chief scientist, Dr. Nefario, created a device that could turn everyday boring civilians like you into minions. At first there were a few minor snags, and a few major snags. Although I kind of like that guy, and that guy. I love that guy. That guy really knows how to party. Don't worry, we have finally worked out all of the kinks, as far as you know, and now you too can become a minion. Wow, look at that! I know, right? It's pretty spectacular. Okay, before we begin your training, we need to do a routine body scan. Can't have you bringing any human germs into the lab. It's nothing serious, just some high-density lasers. They're very, very powerful. It will...
We have 30 minutes.
I don't think we'll make it though.
Huh?
Yeah, they got a little
That's a lot of people. But where's the roller coaster?
Yeah.
Where?
This one right here, where the trees are covering it.
Ask her if we want to go in the little roller coaster.
Huh?
Where do we go? Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday to Nathan. Chubby booty. Happy birthday to you. Wait. Make a wish.
I wish that my baby bear is good and...
Yeah, look, I'm losing you there, you know. Have you always been that short?
You can wish for anything.
You gotta work on it.
I wish for all of the wine toys.
All of them?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
all of them.
Yeah, that's a wish.
Okay, all of them. Come, Amira.
No. Get close.